Welcome to another sports talk video. That's what I'm gonna call these, by the way. These are kinda gonna be less serious than my normal videos, so have that in mind. By the way, if you want to see the video that's in the background, click on the tab that's in the top right corner of your screen. Let's start off with me clarifying the purpose of my previous video titled Josh Norman Gets Burnt by Pierre Garçon. No. First off, I'd like to thank everyone who watched the video and liked the video. It was my most successful video to date as far as first day views or first few days. It racked up 1,500 views in the first day. That's very impressive for my channel. That's about the best I've ever done in one day, so thanks a lot. But there is a bit of talk happening about it. A lot of people thought I was trying to defend Josh Norman, but I never denied that he got beat by Garçon. The whole point of the video was for me to prove that Garçon didn't catch the ball, and people tried to make it appear as if Garçon did catch it by using the first angle. But nobody used the second angle. There's no reason not to use the second angle because it's higher resolution, it's a better angle in general, and it's a side shot, so it shows everything. This is why there's no doubt in my mind the media purposefully used the first angle. Anyway, let's take a look at what First Take had to say about Josh Norman. This was a few days ago.
Speaking of which, Josh Norman is with his new squad in Richmond. According to some recent footage, he's got to step his game up. Some surprising camp videos surfaced over the weekend showing receivers Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon beating Norman one-on-one. Some fans, of course, already questioning Norman's huge deal. Darren Woodson in the house. You can speak to this just a little bit.
That is totally unfair.
Yeah?
You're talking about one-on-ones. The one-on-one is structured for the quarterback and wide receiver to win all the time. No pass rush. Quarterback just sits there and pats the ball. The wide receiver runs his route exactly how he wants to run. There's no pressure involved on the quarterback side. We used to get beat like this all the time as a defensive back. I don't care who you are. In one-on-ones, it's set up for the wide receivers to win, and that's totally unfair.
Yeah, one-on-ones, like in the NFL, when Norman's on Odell Beckham, it's set up for the wide receiver to win.
No.
One-on-ones, like in the NFL, when Norman's on Odell Beckham, it's set up for the wide receiver to win.
No.
One-on-ones, like in the NFL, when Norman's on Odell Beckham, it's set up for the wide receiver to win.
No.
What you talking about, Willis?
No, that's
Beckham
totally different.
burnt him all day.
Yeah, but
dropped a couple passes, but
thank you.
Okay.
That doesn't mean. Hey,
okay.
When you
but it's
drop
not
the
because
pass,
Norman was
that's
in
not a burn.
Where was Norman?
That's not getting burned when he dropped the pass.
Where was Norman?
Doesn't matter. Did he drop the ball?
Yeah.
So this guy, Max Kellerman, I believe his name is, decides to bring up Odell Beckham randomly, which all Giants fans do. If you talk about Norman, trust me, try it. That's annoying enough. But then he starts trying to say something along the lines of, he didn't drop it because of Norman. So I did some research and found out that this guy commentated boxing. So no wonder he wants to talk about the Odell Beckham versus Josh Norman game.
Here's the problem. Well, first of all, let me start by saying Josh Norman's a good player. I thought he was a crazy great player, like top 3 defensive player for a while, and then I saw certain things that had me back off that and say, no, this is a zone corner.
Let me translate that for you guys. He thought he was a pretty great corner until he joined the Washington Redskins. Then he started to think that he was just a zone corner.
And then I saw certain things that had me back off. And don't forget, Washington's the kind of place like Champ Bailey, where they traded Clinton Portis when running backs still had a lot of value, and Portis was like, I mean, like he was just a flash. You couldn't even. They traded Portis in his prime for Champ Bailey. They traded Portis in his prime for Champ Bailey.
When did we do that? So get this. First Take headed to Richmond yesterday morning, and they hung out with Josh Norman at Redskins camp. Now, I want you to go ahead and appreciate how uncomfortable this man looks. This is awesome. This is hilarious.
Back here on First Take from Richmond, Virginia, dinner on this man. He made his name at the Carolina Panthers.
Got messages today. Josh Norman's like, make sure he's there. Don't duck me. So I'm here.
In the flat. In the flat.
So what I'm talking about is the game against Odell, where it's like Josh Norman did a great job on him, and I give you credit. You're so competitive. I think you got into his head, where it's like Josh Norman did a great job.
Is that so? Because that's not what you were saying 2 days ago.
Oh, that's totally different.
Burnt him all day.
Yeah, but
dropped a couple passes, but
thank you.
Okay.
That doesn't mean. Hey,
okay.
When you
but it's
drop
not
the
because
pass,
Norman was in
burn.
Where was Norman?
Not getting burned when he dropped the pass.
Where was Norman?
Doesn't matter. Did he drop the ball?
Yeah. because he dropped what would have been a touchdown catch.
Okay, let's talk
but
about
he
that
did
drop.
beat you on the play.
Let's talk about that drop, okay?
Yeah.
First off, I'm gonna go back and clarify that because everybody thought we was a man, which is not true.
Right.
And clarify, it was not man.
Right.
It's cover 4. So in cover 4, I'm looking outside.
Quarters.
And of course,
Yep.
quarter, half. That's how you play it. So quarter safety is going to be there. But at the same time, I'm not placing no blame on nobody for what they do. I'm looking back at the quarterback. I see him break. I look back, nobody there. I'm running to go and catch him. And I said some things. Who knows what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you on the field.
Okay.
But he ended up looking back and dropped the ball. But at the same time, that's on him. That's not on what I've done or anything like that. But at the same time, go back and watch film and see what coverage we're in. So for you to say that and say we was man on that play, from everybody seeing that and how, he got beaten up, check it out. Watch the full thing. I look back, I'm running, speeding up. So it's not like we playing.
Can you play man on Odell? Listen, you're in the NFC East. At that position, what you've been paid to do now is ridiculous when you consider the receivers in the division. Can you play man defense in this day and age with these rules and these receivers in your division?
For more videos like this.
Well,
I'll be
like I said,
probably
you
posting
have to
more
go back and watch
videos like
film
this,
because,
probably at
that's
least
what I've
once a
done
week.
when
So
we played them
make sure to
last year.
keep an eye out for that. And I'm going to give you guys a little
I
bit of
played
a
the two
bonus.
guys in
Deshaun
that division
Jackson
last
burning
year.
Patrick Peterson
Dez
and
and
Deshaun
Julio.
Jackson
Dez
getting a
and
touchdown over the
Odell.
Seattle Seahawks
Both of them,
defense.
so-
See you guys later.
And I played a man. So it's like, for me, try to figure out where's all this coming from.
Hello Jr. is the back. Cousins flush, throws on the run towards Jackson. Deshaun Jackson all the way home. Washington touchdown.
Jackson beats his old friend Richard Sherman. They'll be talking about that. Great job by Kirk Cousins. We talked about it earlier, Mike. He's got to do a better job in the pocket. That time, he felt pressure.